The score moves on to 21 with those 4 byes. Turned towards the leg side for a solitary run. Moves on to 22 with that. He wanted to hit it into the covers. The ball has gone into the mid-wicket region. Wrong end. 23 runs on the scorecard with that single. That's nicely bowled. Oh, that is in the arc, and that would. Is there any protection over there for him? A couple of runs. It just went on. Oh, they are going for the third one. This is good attacking running. They have converted that couple into a third. 25. The score moves on to. So they have got everything today. They got twos, they got three first, they got a boundary, they got leg byes 4, they got a no ball, they got a wide. Only thing which is not yet done is a sixer. So that's the only thing remaining in the buffet. We have all different kind of flowers. So the bouquet would be completed with that sixer. Let's see. I strongly think this ball, if he gives it again into the area, he might go for a big one. But that's completely beaten him. Again, some buys. So many extras. No. Fortunately, did not go. The first over, it was 17 runs. This over, 9 runs were conceded, 4 runs of buy. So 5 runs against Sashank's name. So 26 runs on the scorecard, 2 overs done and dusted. And Tapan, time for him for the redemption. He gave away a lot of runs in the first over, couple of fortuitous boundaries of his bowling. Bowler always gets a chance to make a comeback. Viral it is on strike. Viral Somaya walked, in fact, danced down the ground for a single. This is SMPL Division B, match number 1. Defending, in fact, the runner-ups of the last year's tournament. Strikers 27 without loss. That is almost taken him. Wanted to play it up and over into the covers. Tapan, he gave away a lot of runs in the first over. This over, he's putting the ball in the right areas. Single will take them to 28. This is redemption time for this man. This is the time for him to make up for the first over. First over was very expensive to say the least. Both the batters getting boundaries. A couple of boundaries. Some fortuitous boundaries for Mukund. That's beautiful. That's the first wicket. Oh my god, that's up and over. I thought that's the first wicket. That was so well timed. It just sailed over the mid-off's head. Viral gets it beautifully timed, in fact. I thought it's straight down the throat of mid-off. But just sailed over his head. Tipped, in fact, towards the boundary. That was a slower delivery and timed well. That is no two ways. That's a better shot. Fantastic. So he's pitched in the same area. He'll hit you all day long. Viral Somaya with his good hitting has got the mid-off back to the long off. .32 without loss. Consecutive boundaries for Viral Somaya. That's even better. What a shot again. The long off was sent back. He went over mid-on's head. This is super batting. 40 runs on the scorecard. Oh, the wicketkeeper is having some tough time over there. So many extras today. 44 runs are just flowing, to say the least. In fact, it is a floodgate of opened of the boundaries now. 44. Just lost the count. So many boundaries. 8 byes and so many boundaries. Very few singles and doubles being taken. It's a tremendous start for the strikers. Nothing going right for KCC. They have to pull up their socks. They need to show some discipline. Nothing's going right for them right now. That's good work by the wicketkeeper. 45. Because that's the first wicket. Finally, some reprieve. Mukund Jalani is sent back. That's the first wicket. Clean bowled. Oh, in the process to save a single, they gave away one extra. 47. 48. 47 the score moves on to. Just turned away beautifully for a single. 48 the score moves on to. Umesh Mehra and Viral it is. That was a lot of bottom hand into that. That would be a couple of, oh, that's risky. That's trouble. 50 runs. Almost a run out it was. That would be another set of runs, couple of runs. 52 at the end of 4 overs. Into the covers. Just look good is Mukund. In fact, Viral has got a lot of balls in that area, just in the half volley, where he could have a nice time. 2 boundaries which he hit. In fact, 3 boundaries in that over of Tapan. 2 over the mid off, then over the mid on set. 53 for 1. They have got off to a great start, to say the least. That's beautifully played again. So Viral moves on to 27. That's not a well-timed shot, but that will give him a run. Umesh it is. Oh, that's a chance. In the air. Oh my god, dropped it. Did everything right. Wasn't able to hold on to that one. Came under the ball. That could have been Viral's downfall. Wanted to pull it. Uh, Leading edge and just short of the fielder. In fact, the bowler went on his own to get that one. Could have been wicket for Shrikar. 55, just 3 runs in this over. Some reprieve, 4 overs of power play, then the field is spread. Then we have a couple of overs of power search that are to be taken in overs number 11 and 20. So field is spread right now. That's a good ball. Oh my god, that's a no ball. And a free hit. So just as they got some small period of time, some few balls in their favor, he bowls a no ball. Time for Viral. He's got a second opportunity to have a go at. He has already got a free hit where he got a boundary. Let's see whether he gets another. He wasn't able to connect that. So no damage done. 56 for 1. Just 6 runs in this over so far. Shrikar has bowled a fairly economical over considering the way the runs were flowing in the first 4 overs. This has been a good comeback of a sorts. A small quantum of time in their favor. Oh my god, this is agonizing. Another no ball, 57. Strikers would be very happy, but nobody likes runs to be coming in this way. No balls and white balls. Would like to see some runs in the form of boundaries and sixes. 57 for 1, overstepping. The no ball was for front foot. 57 for 1, the last ball of the 5th over. That's nicely done. Down the ground. The score at the end of 5 overs is 58 for the loss of 1 wicket. 8 runs, a couple of no balls in that Shrikar's first over. 5 overs done and dusted, 58 runs on the scorecard. They are going along at a rate of 10.6, 11.6 runs per over. Shashikant comes into bowl from the highway end. He would be expecting to get a breakthrough for the team. They need a breakthrough very badly. .58 is what they have achieved in the first 5 overs. A good start for Shashikant. A time where they can make a comeback, a time they can control the scoring and stop the run flow. 59 the score moves on to. on the top, punched into the covers region for a single, 60 runs on the scorecard. This has been a good over, just 2 runs in the first 3 balls. So an over which has put slight breaks. Even Streak bowled a very good over, but for those no balls, it was something which he could have avoided. Strikers, this is their first match of SMPL 5.0. This is Division Big match, and this is one of the favorites to be there in the top 4 teams. Straight to the fielder at covers. Viral 29 of 21. So the individual strike rates are not great. The factor which has taken the scoring ahead is so many wides and byes and no balls which are being bowled. 8 byes. A couple of 3 no balls, in fact. The ball is racing away for. That's a good call by Umesh not to go for the second. 61, the score moves on to. Just 3 runs in this over so far. That's good. The last ball of Sashikant's first over. In fact, it's third over. So 3 overs for Sashikant for 1 for 16. Those are good numbers. 6 overs done and dusted, 61 for 1. The run rate which was at one point of time 13. Then it got down to 12. Now it is just 10 runs per over. 10.2 to be precise. That's good bowling by Shrikar. He was guilty of bowling a couple of no balls. If he tries and controls that, he would be a very effective bowler. A bowler who does not have a lot of potential. He may not be the best spinner. He may not be the quick bowler, but right kind of bowler in a T20 game who keeps things tight. Just like you have a Glenn Maxwell or someone who just rolls his arms and bowls intelligently. Something like that. Shrikar does not have a very fancy run up or a great turn on the ball or a pace on the ball, or neither does he have all those varieties to trouble the batters. Just bowls it normally up and down and tries to bowl with good control. The keeping his basics right. A couple of times he was so close to getting a wicket. A good passage of play of the last 8 balls where they have conceded just 3. .62 with that single. SMPL 5.0. This is KCC versus Strikers. KCC won the toss, decided to field first. They got off to a horrific start with lot many no balls and white balls. Almost 50 in first 4, 40 in the first 3. It was a horrific start, but this last passage of play, some reprieve for this team. That's consecutive. That's a fantastic hit. That's a cracker of a shot. That's how you want to get your runs. That's Umesh's first sixer into the mid wicket region. That was beautifully done. Couple of balls remaining in this over. That's nicely bowled. That's an opportunity. Will that be taken? Seven overs done and dusted. '71. Was 71 at the end of 7 overs. Himmat comes in to bowl. Straight to the field at short extra cover. 7 overs, 71, almost 10 runs per over, just a shade above it. Umesh Mehra, he got that huge sixer, 13 runs of just 9 balls. And he looks in about, he might go for another. That's a huge wicket. '71 for 2. Of the inside half of the bat. Some urgency shown by the KCC players now. The left arm spinner doing the magic. 72 for 2. That's hit into the cow corner region. That will go all the way for another sixer. First one for Viral, the second one of the innings. That's a cracking hit. 37. 37, he moves on to the score, moves on to 78 exactly. Almost half the runs of the team have been scored by Viral. The other half being shared by the extras and the batsman who just got out. Umesh it was, and the opening batter, Milan. 79 at the end of 8 overs. So 79 for 2, 8 overs done and dusted. The left arm spinner who got the breakthrough comes in to bowl. Oh, that's good stop. He saved a couple of runs for his team. Fielder at backward point. 80 runs on the scorecard. Aditya Bhatia, the captain. He's a good all-rounder, Aditya. Probably the closest when it comes to proximity. Just stays here in Bhakti Mark. Just a kilometer away from the ground. Gets off the mark. In fact, he has already got off the mark. Couple of runs for Aditya. That's it beautifully. That is racing away towards the point boundary. A couple of runs. He has looked very enterprising. Not only boundaries and sixes, but he has run hard quite a lot. 83 for 2. 8.3 overs. So 83 for 2. The left arm spinner has been the one who has got them the breakthrough. That's a chance. Will it be pouched? Oh, just short of the fielder at wideish long off. He has been the one who has got a lot of rub of green. So many chances. That kept a bit low. Nine overs done and dusted. The score remains on 85. 85 for the loss of 2 overs, 2 wickets. So Himmatoban, he would continue. He got the breakthrough. 8 runs he conceded. He got the wicket of Umesh. Viral Somaya has got 42, 42 of just 31. Himmat has bowled well. Himmat has kept that tight line. Just short of the fielder at deep square leg. With the single, the score moves on to 86. Just look very enterprising as Viral moves on to 45 with that single. A small little partnership between Aditya and Viral. In fact, 43 he is. Aditya is 2 of 4. That's beautifully bowled. Equally well played off the back foot into that point region. They get a. Oh, that was a double in it. Aditya not good running at all. 86 for 2. Off the back foot into the cover region for a single. This is good bowling by Himmat. He's the one who has got the breakthrough. He's the one who's trying to put control on the scoring. They were at one point of time 12, then 13, then 12, then 11, then 10. And right now, the run rate is just at 9 runs per over. So they've controlled the scoring. 89 in 9.5. So played with soft hands. There was a field at short point, but they sneak a single. The last ball of the 10th over. Oh, that's a big wicket. That's beautifully bowled. The left arm spinner has done the trick. Abhimanyu was here some time back and he was screaming from outside, bring the left arm spinner, he would give it to the wickets. He has got a couple. 89 for 3 at the end of 10 overs. After playing a very good knock, unfortunately, is not going to get his 50. Viral, after playing a fantastic knock of 44, gives his wicket away just before the drinks time. So Aditya Bhatia it is. He's got 4 runs against his name. Straight to the fielder. That's a risky single. Was almost a wicket of the very first ball. After the break, 90 runs on the scorecard, 94-3. Oh, that's beautifully done. That would be 4 runs. So there was width on offer and he took full advantage of that. 94, the score moves on to 94 for 3. '95, the score moves on to. '95 for 3. We are into the 11th over. This guy has bowled well. Roshan and Himmat. That's outside the off stump. A 50-50 call going the batter's way. The batsman had shuffled, but that's fine. 96. That's a difficult chance. Actually, was away. The momentum was away from the ball. 97. Closing on to the 100 in the 11th over. That's great. That is almost 9 runs per over. The last ball of the 11th over. A single to finish off. It is almost 9 runs per over at the end of 11 overs. So Himmat Ubhan would continue, who has bowled well. Himmat and Roshan are the two guys who have got them slightly back into this match by taking those wickets. Umesh was sent back, and also the batsman who was set, Viral, who looked good. He gave his wicket away. Himmat has got a couple of wickets, both good ones, just to put some halt to the scoring, but even then the scoring is great. 98 after 11 overs is good any day. Absolutely no clue where the ball went. Bhavin. He gets a brace with that. That would be the 100 of the team. That's good bowling. We are into the 12th over. One zero one. We are into the 12th over. This has been a great spell of bowling for this man, getting a couple of wickets, also not conceding a lot of runs. He's into his 13th over and he just conceded 14, has got a couple of wickets to show for his good bowling. 12th over, 101 for 3. That's beautifully bowled. A single to rotate the strike. 102 for 3. Oh, that's beautifully hit. They should be going. Yeah, just a solitary run. The idea was good, the execution wasn't. 103 with that single. Aditya's got 7. Bhavin has got 10. Aditya is the skipper. He bats well. He is one of the better batters. Technically sound, plays a lot of cover drives, straight drives. Plays with soft hands and takes that risky run. 104 at the end of 12 overs. Roshan it is who would continue. Roshan and Hemant have bowled well in tandem. 2 overs and 15 runs for Roshan. That's beautifully done by Aditya Bhatia. That is beautifully hit. It's a boundary, just short of the boundary, a couple of feet away. Nice, easy pick-up shot for him. Just cradled it and deposited into the deep square leg area. So Bhavin it is. So that's nicely taken. That's another wicket. Roshan for his good bowling has something to show. A good batsman who was looking good has been dismissed. Their persistence with some good line and length has reaped benefits. Fourth wicket down. Amar Parikh gets up the mark with that single 110 for 4 wickets. A very good bowling spell this by these two spinners. Himmat and Roshan have got parity to the innings. Now they got the match into slight balance now. They were running away with it, the strikers. So some good bowling, some persistent bowling on the right line and length. Oh, this one was sliding. 2 wides to take it to 112. That kept a bit low. A bye. There's a lot many extras in this over. 3 extras in this over so far. $115 at the end of 13 overs. That's nicely bowled. He would be bowling his last over is Simmat Obhan. He has bowled well. He has got a couple of wickets to show for his good bowling. He has conceded just 18 runs and has picked up 2 wickets. Himmat Obhan, left arm bowler. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. That is so good. Slower in pace, completely beat. That's nicely bowled. The Amar Parikh was completely beaten. Another set of extras. Oh, there is a chance. The throw was way wide. It would be a couple of leg byes. है ना सर उसमें 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 सर या आपको ठंडा चाहिए तो 117 for 4. That's beautifully driven into the covers. That will race away for just a single. That's a good shot for a solitary run. 118. Couple of balls remaining in the spell of the left arm spinner who has done a great job for his team. Just a solitary run in this over of the bat. That was a gift. That is his bat ball and that was deposited for a boundary. That was dished up and was asking to be hit. It disposed this in the deep square leg region for a boundary. 122 for 4. 23 runs he has conceded in 23 balls and has taken a couple of wickets. The last ball of the 14th over. It remains on 122. 1-2 for 4 at the end of 14 overs. A great spell of bowling comes to an Himmat. He bowled really well for his team. Himmat bowled with a lot of courage and precision. 23 for 2 his figures read. 4 overs, 23 runs and a couple of wickets to show for his good bowling. SMPL 5.0. This is Division B match, KCC versus the Strikers. Strikers have been invited to bat. They've got 122 at the end of 14 overs. That's beautifully paused. Couple of catches. Oh, look at the cartwheel. He actually failed miserably, but did not fail in taking the catch. Look at the joy, just like a 10-year-old boy. And elated they are to get a big wicket. Amar Parikh is sent back. Tapan may have been taken for a few runs, but he has taken two wonderful catches. That will make him happy. That was hit fiercely. And two good catches for Tapan. Oh, that got stuck into his thighs. So 1 to 2 for 5. Tapan taking another good catch. This one was slightly fortuitous. Amit getting the wicket of the very first ball. It's a dream start for him. That's a way to. That's a poor ball actually. And a loud appeal. Look at his hair. He's almost a rock star over there. Less than a cricketer, he looks like a rock star just about to perform in a concert. Bowling round the wicket. He has to take care of the ball, take care of his hair even. Look at him. With big side locks round the wicket. Oh, that's a chance. Will he get 2 in 2? No, short of the fielder over there. Tapan, inspired by the Ranbir look from Animal. That's good bowling by Amit. Just one run and he has picked up a wicket. That's nicely bowled, smartly bowled, very slow bowling. That's a slow pitch. If he has understood it, he's just trying to bowl it ultra slow. Or that will make it difficult for the batters to get all the strength behind and hit a few boundaries. That's good smart bowling. Oh, that was a short pitch delivery. Oh, almost a third catch. Fantastic try. That could have been another wicket. Instead, he survives Aditya Bhatia. 1-2-4 for 5. Puneet should stay there for a longer period. Puneet stays there for 3-4 overs. He's going to get a few sixes. He is not the batsman to be batting at number 7. No way. He turns it round the corner. He will get a couple of runs. Just 5-7 strides and he will be there for the second. Tall guy he is. Not so batsman to be batting in at number 7 by any stretch of imagination. 126 per 5 at the end of 15 overs. 126 for 5. Aditya Bhatia would be on strike. He has got a couple of boundaries against his name. A partnership of 20 runs in 17 balls for these two guys. In fact, Aditya Bhatia is 20 of 17. Punit Gambhir has just come in. Aditya has got a good start. He has got 20 runs against his name without much sweat, without taking a chance. All proper, genuine shots. He's the captain, so he's more responsible, more trusted. And that is beautiful hit off the pads. That's a classic shot. 4 runs written all over it. 1 to 9 for 5 at 15.1. He moves on to 24 with that fantastic pickup boundary. So 130 for 5. We are into the last 29 balls of the innings. 175 looks a probability. That's good bowling. That is the secret of bowling on this wicket. Try and not give the pace to the batters. If you are trying to bowl quick, you will be taken advantage of. The ball is not rising much. It's slightly on the slower side. No, that's cleaned him. He took a lot of shots off the wicket and played those delightful strokes. This time he missed it completely, hitting the leg stump. There was an element of risk when he played those fantastic boundaries. Missed it completely. 130 for 6. So 130 for 6, 3 balls remaining. It's going to be Advait, the new batsman. That's good bowling from Vinod. Vinod has got the breakthrough. The two bowlers who Amit and Vinod, they have got wickets in their first overs. That was short and wide, and that is disposed for a fantastic boundary. The way it starts off is knock with a boundary. Oh, that's a good call. 134 for 6 at the end of 16 overs. So 134 for 6, 24 balls remaining. What Punit Gambhir does from here would be interesting. If Punit Gambhir plays his potential, if he gets along and gets 3-4 overs, maybe he stays till the end, he's going to create a lot of trouble for the opposition. This year I've seen he has been trying to hit the ball very hard. He's that kind of a player who can play some authentic shocks, play a lot of hits down the ground, big sixes in long off and long on. Instead, he has tried to muscle the ball and hit it in the mid wicket and into the covers more this time. But Vinod Amit, in fact, has been the breakthrough man. The man with big side locks has got the big breakthrough. That's nicely bowled, equally well driven. That is racing away towards the covers boundary for a single. Watch out for Punit Gambhir's big hit now. He might explode in the 19th and 20th over. He has the potential to go strong. If he gets along, he is going to be very dangerous. He's trying to hit it very hard, and that will race away for a couple of runs. It just walks the second. 138 with that brace. That's the problem with Puneet this year. He's trying to hit it very hard, not his normal self. Also, no pace on the ball does not make it easy for him. He should try for his big hits down the ground. Problem is bowlers won't serve him in that area because they know what he's capable. Oh, he got one, but that was a yorker. They should be going for a second. No, just a solitary run. 139 for 6. That was hit hard. Amit versus Advait. This is going to be interesting. Amit might just create a chance. It's a catch alert time. He might go aerial, and there is where they can get an opportunity to get him out. In fact, that's a poor ball. That's 4. That was A poor ball by him, just dished out. And he took it with both hands. Just might have slipped from his hands. 4 runs to take it to 143. Two balls remaining of this over. Oh, that's beautiful hit. That's a chance. But for someone just behind the ropes. That is a boundary. I thought that went all the way. It was a boundary though. Consecutive boundaries for Advait. .149 at the end of 17 overs. So Passage now, 17 overs done and dusted. Passage, 4 overs of compulsory power play. Then the 2 overs of Passage are taken in over number 11 and 20. So you can take it from 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So Advait comes on, Puneet comes on strike now. Watch out for the big hit down the ground. Watch out for long off and long on. Oh, long off it is, but up and over. That's what I was talking about. He is a monster. He is a batsman who can hit boundaries and sixes for fun. And that was just sweating off a fly. So what a shot that was. He's getting some constant advice from outside the field, but he's the batsman who is a smart thinker. He can hit long away. 150. He's on strike again. That's a beautiful comeback. He has bowled well. He came in when there was a lot of hitting going on and he controlled the scoring. They've hammered this. Oh my god, that's dangerous. You cannot be missing this one. If you give him chance, he's going to murder you. He's going to score a lot of runs. Now 6 runs in this over so far, a boundary and a couple of singles. They have given chance to Puneet. That's going to be really dangerous. Oh, he's caught, maybe hitting the leg stump. He was yorked. And Advait, it's a big wicket. Kumar Adnani and Kumar Adnani and Puneet, ideal guys to be there playing at the fag end. They won't run that much, but they can hit a long ball. Advait, after playing a good little knock, gets out. 9 balls, 15, a good cameo to take the scoring ahead. So Kumar Adnani, 155 for 7. He would be on strike. 13 balls remaining. Puneet has got 12 of 9. They gave him a chance. Oh, that went under his bat. Not a good shot to start. That's a very good over in which he got a wicket and also just 6 runs in the pass. Oh, Joe, that's good bowling from Shrikar. He has came in when they were under difficult time. They were going at the rate of knots. Again, in the pass search, he bowls an over in which he gives just 6 runs. That's good bowling from Shrikar. Shashikant has bowled really well. He was the best bowler in the first power play and just gave away 16 in his 3 overs. Against Puneet Gambhir, this is going to be a good contest. Two good players against each other. That's what Puneet can do. He can get boundaries for fun. 159 with that boundary. Watch out for this man. He can take the score to 180. And not easy with this time, the twilight time. The ball does not travel that much. It's not a new ball. The new ball of the first 6 overs where you get a lot of runs. Here is where you need power of Puneet. That was way outside the off stump. That could have been a wide if he had left it alone. 160 with that single. So Puneet's son is here and he was just inquiring how many runs has his dad scored. I would tell him expect a couple of sixes more from him. Puneet would give them that. Kumar Adnani, what a shot that is. This guy cannot be batting at number 8 and 9. He does not deserve to bat there. Probably a batter who can open the innings, I think. Maybe he was injured. This had a dodgy knee or leg. Maybe the last year where he was struggling with his injury. And or back maybe. He should be batting up there. And any ideal player to be there in the top 3. And he's batting it at number 9. Not an ideal number for Puneet to be batting at 7 and 9. Puneet and Kumar. 164 for 7. The strikers have to work this out. These two guys. Kumar Adnani. That was wonderfully played. That is the reason I said he can play all shots. Oh, so much confusion. That would be a problem running between the wickets between these two guys. A couple of boundaries. 9 runs in this over so far. They're still 8 balls away. 180 looks on card. That for that to happen, they need couple of boundaries. Oh, Kumar. He does it with a lot of ease. 168 for 7. How can he keep this batsman at number 9? Is way better than most of them, but that's fine. That's his role over there. 168 for 7. He's got 8 runs of just 4 balls. He might go for another boundary. But that's not a great shot at all. Poor shot, in fact. Missed it by a mile. 168 at the end of 19 overs. Puneet Gambhir, he's on 17. Watch out for Puneet in the last 6 balls. That's not going to be easy for Roshan to bowl the last over because a spinner bowling in the 20th over, it's not going to be easy at all. And against Puneet Gambhir, it is going to be pretty serious stuff. It's not going to be easy. (168 for 7), 6 balls to go. Puneet is on 17. He's bowled so well, Roshan, but he would be up against a very good batter who thrashes. And a bobble and just a single. That's the problem with their batting. They did not run well. Into the extra cover region for a couple of runs. 171 for 7. That is. Oh, that has just gone through him. Somehow they finished the second one. 173. Comedy of errors there. 173 for 7, 3 balls remaining. 1 sixer, and they would be closer to that 180 mark. A boundary and a couple of singles will get them closer to that. But Roshan is bowled well. Hasn't conceded a boundary so far. Bowling in the last over, it's not easy. A single, and Puneet Gambhir will face the last 2 balls. Don't wonder if these two balls go out of the park. But Roshan has bowled so well. He's a smart bowler. Puneet has got 18 of 12. His son wants a sixer from him. He might get. That's beautifully bowled. He's yorked him. The sixer will take them to 80, 180. The last ball of the innings. He might go for a big one. That is beautifully bowled. Good over. Great over, in fact. And they get a brace with that mistimed shot. Good running by Kumar. 176 is what they get. 177 is going to be the target. So 177 is the target for KCC. KCC won the toss, decided to field first, and they got off to a great start where they got almost 60 runs in the first power play. In fact, the first 6 overs. There were 40 runs in the first 3 overs, but it was good damage control later on by the other bowlers. And the spinners did a good job for them. It was Himmat Bahan and Roshan and Shrikar who bowled well in the latter part. Oh, that's beautifully done. Up and over. They start off with a single into the covers. So Amar Parikh almost runs horizontal, just parallel to the umpire. Outside off, some that has to be a wide. Is called a wide. The movement was away from the batter. They got protection in the right areas. 3 runs on the scorecard with that single. Both the batsmen of the mark, and also they have a wide to their credit. .177 is the target. These two guys run well. That is their USP. From the little what we have seen, they seem to be fluent when it comes to running. Very agile, very athletic. He completely missed it. That was well bowled by Amar. Just takes a few steps but bowls with some pace. A couple of balls remaining in the first over. The score is 3-3 without loss. That's played with soft hands and a single. That's what I said. They run very well between the wickets. 4 runs on the scorecard. That's a wide. He's getting that away movement. He's bowling with some good pace, but the line is just awry over there. Couple of wides and 3 singles in this over so far. Seven runs in the first over. That's beautifully hit. Just for a solitary run. That's beautifully done. Into the covers, it will go all the way for a boundary. That's nicely done. Fantastic crisp cover drive to get him to 12. So Tapan, he's got off to a good start. That's his first boundary. 12 runs on the scorecard. There is protection. There is wideish long off. 13 runs on the scorecard. That was nicely bowled. Beat him in flight. A couple of runs to take them to 15. Now 17 at the end of over number 2. Both Tapan and Kunal have run really well. 17 at the end of 2 overs. Seventeen without loss. Amar Parikh is on strike. In fact, Amar Parikh is will bowl the second over. Tapan and Kunal. Played with soft hands. They sneak a single. They run really well. That has been the difference. These two guys have a good understanding. So they'll put pressure on the fielding with some good running. 19 without loss. We are into the third over. Oh, that was so close to being out clean bowled, and even the outside half of the bat. They do have a slip. Very few teams have a slip. 20 runs on the scorecard. $20 runs on the scorecard. They are running quite well. The understanding is great. A solitary run to take them to 22 at the end of 3 overs. An over in which they got 5 singles. So Aditya Bhatia comes into bowl. So the captain comes from the highway end for the first time. He's an all-rounder, but he has been greeted with a hike into the mid-wicket cow corner region for the boundary of the very first ball. That is up and over into the covers. Oh, dropped. That could have been pouched. Aditya would be disappointed with that drop chance. They're going along smoothly now. The boundary in the very first ball has helped. The drop chance has been a trouble for them. So it's been a very good start by them. They have played a fantastic first 4 overs. 29, they would be happy. They're almost 8 runs per over, which is good going. No, Aditya is their captain, he is their premier all-rounder. Good contribution by him. 24 runs he got off 18-19 balls. And he's the one who has got the innings together in the middle part. That's beautifully turned away. That would be a couple of runs. Wasn't of the middle of the bat, but that's fine. The idea was right. The 31 at the end of 4 overs, almost 8 runs per over. Trips comes into ball, Tripuraj. Played with soft hand. This is super running. Oh, this is class. This is fantastic running between the wickets. They steal a couple. A couple of runs. Tripura generally is a very good bowler. In fact, they get another. Just two guys have run exceptionally well between the wickets. They have not let go any opportunity to get runs. In fact, they've converted a couple of runs into 3, a couple of singles into 2. Tripuraj is a good bowler. Oh, fantastic comeback. But a Yorker. That's what I was talking about. These two guys run really well. They sneak another. 8 runs of this over so far. A couple of balls remaining. Tripuraj, he won't be happy with the fielding efforts, but they have run really well. No complaints about their running. That's beautifully bowled, a slower delivery, but that was turned away handsomely. What a good shot that is. He waited for it and disposed it for a boundary. .43 the score moves on to. These guys haven't played. These guys haven't played some big shots. They haven't decided this to haven't taken chances. They have not hit long sixes or boundaries, but they have run exceptionally well. Good way to end the over. 43 runs is what they achieved at the end of 5 overs. Oh, that's beautifully hit straight to the fielder at long off, but that's nice flow of the bat is evident to see. 44 runs, they have got off to a great start. And they're doing it clinically, they're not trying to take a lot of chances, just having some good time. Tapan and Kunal, 25 and 16 respectively. Tapan has been the one who has taken it to the aggressive end. He's been the aggressor and played it smartly. They have run so well. Rajiv Hingu is the most experienced bowler. He would bowl those leg spinners and bowl them with a lot of accuracy. He'll play almost all the matches and he'll play with 100% commitment. Oh, he creates chances. That would be an opportunity just short of the fielder at wideish long on. That's well bowled. That's what we call experience. That's the reason he's considered as one of the best experienced bowlers. Defies his age, defies most of his physical appearance. He is very smart and commitment wise, he is unmatched. Rajiv Hingu. That is beautifully bowled, equally well played. And he is showing some good intent. And look at the way they are running. They have been so swift. A couple of runs added to the tally. The score moves on to 48. And they haven't been hitting boundaries on sixes. Single, single, single. Then a couple. Then again, if they get a chance, they hit a boundary. And that makes it an 8, 9, 10 runs over. 48. They're going along smoothly. That's fine. 8.5 runs per over. They're getting, that's what they need. Almost 8.5, 9 runs per over. They're going along at that rate. And without losing a wicket, that's a good start. That was the first. Oh, that's what Rajiv can do. Create chances for you. Couple of times in this over. He has done that. has been a good over by Rajiv Ingu. Just 5 runs, the last ball of the over. It will be a 6-run over. 6 overs done and dusted. The score is 49 without loss. Tapan is on 30. Kunal is going along nicely at 17 of just 16 balls. So Viraj is the new batter, Viraj Sawant. 57 run good partnership being broken. Oh, that's nicely handled. He gets off the mark, and that they've run so very well. Oh, they have not let go any opportunity which has come their way. 59 for 1 at the end of 7 overs. That was a big breakthrough. Tapan was going really well. Tripuraj, invariably, that's what I said at the beginning. Tripuraj is the one who claims those big wickets. That was indeed a big wicket. He was looking so good. Tapan, he has been dismissed. 7 overs, 59. This match is in balance. It is anybody's game. 118 in the next 13 overs is quite possible. The difference between the number of balls is 40, which can be easily chopped off if they bat well. That's a very big appeal. They are appealing from outside the ground even. So 59 for 1. Score moves on to 60 now. 60 for 1. We are into the 8th over. Rajiv Hingu, so much experience, is floating leg spinners almost are a bet. He just throws his bet, flights the ball. It comes very slow. He just invites you to go for the big shots. He can bowl the quicker ones even, so that's the problem. You do not expect everything to be going in monotonous way. He can bowl quickly. That was bowled nicely. Super bowling. He is ideal for this wicket. Rajiv Hingo providing them that cushion of bowling some tight overs. 60 for 1. Tapan's presence was so important. He was looking so good. Unfortunately, gave his wicket away, and Tripuraj was the one who broke that. That's smart bowling, not giving any pace to the batter. And they have enjoyed this. They have made them run hard. They have stole so many singles. That is robbery in the evening. 62 for the loss of the opening batter. That's Rajiv Hingu. 63 for 1. He's been a great contributor for the team. He has not given away a lot of runs. In fact, very miserly with his bowling, Rajiv Hingu. But this team, KCC, they are not buckling under the pressure of chasing a huge score. They are, in fact, doing it the right way. Every possible right thing they are doing. That's a chance that will fall in no man's land. Aditya, it is 64 for 1 at the end of 8 overs. So Bhavin is the new bowler. He's the premier all-rounder. Let's see what he does with the ball in his hand. 64 for 1, 8 overs done and dusted. Oh, that wasn't well timed. That will be a chance just short of the fielder at wideish long on. 65 for 1. Kunal it is and Viraj. Viraj comes on strike. He has got 5 of 4. Bhavin created the chance of the very first ball. They have tried to attack him on the very first ball. Kunal went for the big one. And he beat him in the flight. There was a chance created. That is beautifully bowled. Again, just making the batters wait, beating them in flight. So 2 moral victories for Bhavin. He's made them play that lofted stroke. I still think Kunal would go big against him. There is a chance of getting him out or a boundary or a sixer chance. Oh, he went for the big one. And there was a chance of him getting out couple of times, maybe off the outside edge and also stumped. Just did not lose his balance, otherwise he would have lost his wicket even. 66 the score is, couple of runs in this over, and twice it looked that he created chances to get them out. He still goes for it, this time towards the right of the wideish long on. That would be a couple of runs. Yes, so well these guys have run. These guys run really well between the wickets. 68. Win or lose, these guys, when it comes to running between the wickets, these are one of the better sides when it comes to running between the wickets. 68 for 1. They are into the 9th over. Oh, that's huge. That's big. That's going all the way. In fact, dropped. I thought it was going all the way for a 6. That is the longest part of the boundary, the mid wicket. $69 for 1. The last ball of a very eventful over from Bhavin, where the ball was lobbed up so many times, and that last ball was the chance. 70 at the end of 9 overs. They need exactly 107 to win in the next 11 overs. That's what Raju brings to the table. 2 tight overs, and he gets the batsman into that frame of mind. There he has to go for everyone, and he claims a wicket. Wicket of Kunal, who was slightly on the edge in the last couple of balls, gives his wicket away. Kunal Chandwala gets out on the score of 23. Has run well. He has created those nice chances. They are still in it. He gave them a great start, Kunal and his partner, Tapan. It is, they are not out of it. Maybe 40-60 to the strikers that still have a 40% chance to win this one. So Vikas is the new batter. So he was living by the edge. He lost his wicket, and they were taking a few risky singles because there has been some tight bowling. Oh, that was beautifully bowled. He will thrive on this situation now. Middle part of the innings, they have just lost a wicket. This nicely hit. They will get a single 71. Off the back foot into the covers for a single. That will take the score to 72 for 2. We are into the 10th over. Couple of balls remaining in this over. So halfway through the chase, they are relatively behind, to say the least, that they would require 10 and a half runs in the last 10 overs. Somebody has to play exceptionally well, or they have to bowl really badly for the result to change. A flight and was uppish. 73. They move on to the last ball of Rajiv's third over. He has been really good. Economy, top class, almost just 5 runs per over. That is great when you consider they needed 9 runs every over to win this one. Right now, the run rate has gone up to 10.5. Very slow and down the leg side. 74 for 2. That's cracked into the covers, but there is protection. 75 at the end of 10 overs. They need exactly 102 runs to win this one in the next 10 overs. 10.02 runs per over needed every over. Vavin Gala, the left arm spinner who created a lot of chances in his previous over, comes in from the other end. That is beautifully bowled. Nice bowling, good flight, good right pace. Virat Sawant, they haven't been allowed to get a boundaries in the last few overs. They need a few of them every now and then. That has to be a wide. Is a wide. With that wide, the score will move on to 76. 101 away now they are. They need 10 runs every over. And they need to show some urgency right when the run rate is just around that 10 runs per. Then it crosses 12 and 13. It becomes almost impossible to do get that. They should keep it in control. So almost 10 overs still to go. And when you have 10, 11 runs every over, you need to have one over in which you get 15, 17 runs just to bring back the match into your favor. Don't expect 10 runs every over because there would be a few overs where they are going to bowl give not more than 6 7 runs. So you need to try and watch out for one over which you make it huge and then get the match back to parity where you get 8 and 9 runs per over. 77 for 2 10 needed, sorry, 100 needed in 9.3. That's good intent shown down the ground. They should be running hard. 78 for 2. Just 3 runs in this over so far. Viraj might go big now. He might try and put this one for a boundary. Beautiful bowling. This one was pushed through. That's a great over. He has just conceded 10. Last ball of the over. Just 4 runs in this over. The score at the end of this over is 80. 80 for 2. They need exactly 98 in the next 54. Nine overs remaining in which to get 98 runs. That is 11 runs per over almost. Rajiv bowling his last over. Rajiv Ingu, he has put the break on the scoring. He is the one who was halted from one end. He just gave away 16 runs in his 3 overs. 5.33 runs every over, which is great economy considering the fact that they need 9, 10, 11 runs per over now. They have to attack him now. They can't let him go with those figures. Oh, he is bowling superbly. On the slow wicket, he has created second run out opportunity. Missed out. Oh, super bowling. He's almost like a slow poison and he'll throttle you with his slow bowling and good tight lines. 80 for the loss of 3 wickets. That was a Hingu special. Because a very good batsman just wasn't allowed to break free. Very slow bowling. And that almost makes you get irritated and frustrated. See, look at the flight and invitation. The ball just doesn't arrive. So Himmat the left arm spinner who got them back into the match with his bowling, has to do something with the bat in his hand. He was really good with the ball in his hand, where he bowled sensationally, took a couple of wickets when the opposition was running away with the game. Let's see what he can do with the bat in his hand. Rajiv bowling his last 4 balls. He's got his field right. They're taking a lot of time to get the field right though. The strikers, so many captains, you feel. Everyone except Aditya Bhatia is taking charge of the fielding. Aditya, meanwhile, is a good captain, allows the opinions. He's taken a few advices from Kumar Adnani, a few from Rajiv. So he's open to opinions. That's good. He's allowing the bowlers to have their own field. 81 for 3. 3 balls remaining in the 12th over. The spell in which he has bowled well. And he's got a wicket to show for it, Rajiv. Oh, that's 4. That is a fantastic shot. Swiveled and hit it with disdain. A paddle sweep, which fetches him 4 fantastic runs. Well, that's how you play him. Wait for the ball to arrive. Create that own space, and that was well manufactured. That wasn't an easy shot, because that even the ball was aimed to cramp him. It just gave himself away and took some risk and got high reward for it. Couple of balls remaining. A good comeback now. Adjusting line and length. He's a smart customer. His figures looks too good actually. 21 for 1. The last ball. They need 92 to win this one. The last ball of Rajiv's spell. And it goes for a single. 22 for the loss. For 1 wicket in 4 overs. Good numbers for Rajiv Hingu. 86 for 3 at the end of 12 overs. Amit Shah is thrashed into the covers. That will race away towards the boundary. It will be a couple of runs. Good running will give them a couple of runs. 88 for 3. They have run hard. Very few teams have run as well as KCC have. Kensington Cricket Club India versus Strikers Club. Right arm over the wicket. That is just for a solitary run. 89 for 3. In fact, let's go. They weren't ready. They took the first one a little slow. 89 for 3. They need a boundary every over. They got it in the last over. They still need every over. They need a boundary if they want to have any chance of winning this one. Amit Shah is bowled well. He would be taken for a few runs. Now they will charge him. That's bowled quickly. The leg spinner having his variation in trying to push one through. 90 for 3. So he's mixing his pace. Amit is not allowing the batsman to take liberty. He's not bowling the monotony so that they can align him and hit him. So change in pace, change in line, change in length. Still, Viraj would go big on against him. Take my word, he'll go for a big one. Up and over into the covers. That is 4. What a shot. Made room for himself, and that was hit with disdain. Virat Sawant hitting a Virat shot. 23 for him. 94 for the loss of 3 wickets now. We are into the 13th over. Off the back foot, they would run a brace. Yeah, that's great running by Viraj. That is super running. 96 at the end of 13 overs. Umesh comes in to bowl now. Umesh, who almost took one great catch, was slightly injured while taking a catch. Comes back to bowl now. They need 81 runs in the next 7 overs. That's going to be a tough ask. 11 and a half runs per over. They're getting a boundary every over, but they are getting a few dot balls also in. So they need a boundary and they need to get runs of the every other ball. Umpire just not happy with the time which they are taking. It's a lot of time which they are taking to set the field. Yes, umpire just expressing his displeasure. They're taking their own sweet time, which is not allowed. They're still lagging behind. They just have 32 minutes to bowl their 7 overs. But that's fine. You bowl 15 in your stipulated 1 hour. Umesh bowling his leg spinner. So many leg spinners in this team. Rajiv, we saw Amit Shah some time back. We are saying Umesh right now. We also have a left arm spinner in front of Kunal. So many of them. We saw Bhavin bowling his left arm spinners. Aditya meanwhile has just bowled one. He's their seam bowling option. He's the captain who's their premier all-rounder. That is smashed. That will be one bounce into the fence. No, there is protection. Though fielders, I thought that is racing away. That's the longest part of the boundary. That was beautifully hit by Viraj. Viraj stays there. They are in with a chance. This match is all but over. Viraj stays there for next 4-5 overs. In fact, 3-4 overs even. They would be in there with a chance. And he's having the right ideas about going for it. 26 of 22 is Himmat on strike now. That's a chance. Just short of the fielder at. In fact, way short of the fielder at wideish long on. Watch out for Viraj. He might just race away towards his 50. Might just take them closer to this target. 6.5 overs remaining. They need 78. You may feel it's pretty tough. Yes, it is tough. But Viraj might just get them back into the contest. Right now, strikers right on top. Umesh Mehra. So many leg spinners. Oh, that is hit very high. And that is pouched easily. Is that Kunal? So, good catch by Amar Parik. And an important one. Viraj was a big breakthrough. 99 for 4 now. So Vinod is the new batter, Vinod Muthukrishnan. 99 for 4. Umesh gets the big man. That's a big wicket. He could have been dangerous. Viraj was looking good. He would have been the danger man. He has been dislodged. So what could have been a prospective game changer? He's being sent back. 2 balls remaining in the 14th over. Pulled away for a single. 100 up in the 14th over. They need 78 in the next 6.1. That is close to 13 runs per over. The run rate from 10 has gone on to 11.5. Now it is almost 12.75. Current run rate is 7.23. But that's a fantastic hit. That will go all the way for a boundary. Fantastic hit by Himmat Ban. That will take to score to 104. And the target down to 74 in the last 6. They need somewhere just around 12 runs every over from now on. They need one big over of 17 to 18 runs. So Amit Shah, the leg spinner, comes from the highway end to bowl his next over, probably his last over. In fact, 2 overs he has bowled. Amit Shah bowled really well. The leg spinner created those chances. He was a little expensive, but he created those chances. 105 for 4. 35 balls in which to get the remaining 73 runs. It's like 2 runs every ball. And Himmat Ban hit that wonderful boundary. He is 8 of 5. He bowled well. He's come back and he's batting well. What else can you expect from a very good bowler that is contributing with the bat even? Himmat Ban. Amit Shah bowling over the wicket. That is up and over into the cover. That will be minimum 2. They get a brace. There is Punita, I think, over there. They need 71 in the next 34. That's it down the ground. And oh, super running. This is great running from Vinod Muthukrishnan. 109 for 4. 5.3 overs remaining. They need 69 more to win this one. In fact, 68 more to win this one. 68 of 33. 12 runs every over, 2 runs every ball. That is a very good call by the umpire. The ball was pitched outside the leg stump and he was well forward. Good call by the umpire. Absolute. Clear no as soon as it hit the pads. That's how you should be giving your decisions. Ultra quick. A huge appeal and negated immediately. Even if it was going to hit the stumps, the ball was pitched out the leg stump. 110 for 4. Oh, that's it. Very hard down the ground for a single. 111 for 4. 31 balls remaining. 112 for 4 at the end of 15 overs, 5 overs remaining, in which to get the remaining 67 runs, in fact 66 runs. That is again pitched outside the leg stump. Leg by again, I think. 113 for 4. 29 balls, 64 runs. Umesh Mehra bowling his second over. He got that big wicket of Virat Sawant. Vinod Muthukrishnan. What has he to offer? Oh, that was a full toss. Wasn't able to connect it well. 114 for 4. That was well bowled. A quick out delivery. So the leg spinner, he was trying to hit the target while having the warm-ups, and wasn't able to hit the target after so many attempts. That cap which he kept on the good length, but he's hitting the target quite well over here with his good bowling. That one was way away from the where he intended to. That will race away for a boundary. Pure timing on that one. 118 for 4 with that classically timed round. Where was it? It was just put bat on ball, and he got 4 runs for it. Pure timing that was. Himmat just giving it his everything, 100% in fact. 118 for 4. No, pure timing on the first one. This one. Oh, Himmat showing a lot of himmat. He is courageous running. This is 120 for 4. No, this is 100% commitment. Whatever the result of the match be, Himmat has given his best. He has just played just like his name. Played with a lot of guts. Contributed 100% as has fought very hard, in fact, given it back to the opposition. 124 for the last ball of the 16th. Oh, he went for a wild one, and this time almost got his. He must be injured. 121 for 4 at the end of 16 overs. 121 for 4. 24 balls remaining in which to get 56 runs. They need 14 runs per over from here on. They need somebody to play some big shots, maybe sixes. They need 4 sixes. Sixer every over to win this one. Oh, that was bowled with a lot of pace, but no direction. 55 in 4. It's a no ball. That's an advance. That is run away for a boundary. Himmat is playing a fantastic innings. What a fight back this man is going. Small little dynamite. He maybe not that 6 feet 2, 6 feet 3 and tall 120 kilo guy, but he is having a lot of guts and a lot of power inside him. He packs a punch. He is a pocket sized dynamo. He's not very short by any means, but he's not the hugest of the guys, but he is putting up a great show with his fantastic attitude. That would be a free hit. He gets it back, gets him back into the contest. 49 needed now. In fact, 50 needed exactly. They will run a couple. No, they think of going against it. Missed out on a free hit. 1-8 now. 49 needed in the next 22. In fact, 23. Let's one go almost. So this is 5 wides. Just got out of the way. Ravichandran Ashwin versus Nawaz. It was the World Cup semi-finals, and that's what happened exactly. In fact, not World Cup, the Champions Trophy. 4 runs, 5 wides in fact. 133 for 4. This is getting closer now. Those 9 runs, no ball boundary, and those 5 wides have got them right back into the contest. You never know from where the opening comes in your life in cricket. You should be alert for it. This is in fact, a big opening for them to get right back into the contest. They just need 44 in 23. 12 runs in the last 4 is gettable. 13 is difficult. 14 is slightly more difficult. 15, 16 is almost impossible. But this is where they can win it from here. This is 11 runs per over almost. It is not tough at all. With Himmat there and Vinod also showing some good enterprising attitude, things can change for better for the KCC India. They have to scamper. No, they just take a 1. So many runs they've got in the first 2 balls. Just 2 balls. They got a boundary hit of no ball. They got also 5 wides. That's again a wide. A lot of pace, but losing his direction. Trying to cram the batsman. When the batsman comes in, it becomes a wide. Number slightly disgusted with himself. Such a good bowler he is, but losing his direction today. They are trying to G him up. They are asking him to focus. 135 for 4. 42 in 22. They are into it now. The KCC India. Oh, that's wrapped on the pads. 136. They are 41 runs away. They are still in it now. The next 3 balls, if they happen to get 5 runs, that will get them close to 12 runs per over, which is achievable. Anything in the last 2 overs where you got to go 25, 26, and if you can bat well and you have some rub of good fortune with you, you can win it. Oh, that's fortuitous. The ball has just gone high and that will sail away for a couple of runs. Rajiv Hingu. 140. The score moves on to. So the last ball of the 17th over. The equation as it stands, they need 38 more to win this one. They need a boundary of this ball. That's a wide. That will be leaving them with 37 runs. In fact, 13, 37 to win now. 37, 38 to win of 19. They need a boundary here to come back into the contest. Wrapped on the bats. 140 for 4 at the end of 17 overs. 36 needed in the last 3. Eighteen balls, 37 runs to win. So not 76, 77 is the target. So 18 balls, 37 runs to win, 12.33 runs per over. One good over and they would be right back into this one. So 37 needed in the last 3. They need an over in which they get close to 20 runs. If this over goes for 6 7 runs, they win this one hands down. This is the match. This is over which will decide the match. That will fall in no man's land. In fact, it is pouched. Good catch by the captain. He has a safe pair of hands. And that's a very important wicket of Vinod. 17 balls, 37 runs. So he contributed with this mini contribution. Along with Himmat have got them right back into the contest. 17 balls in which to get 37 runs. Samir Sheikh comes in. He's a handy customer with the bat. Oh, that's good bowling against him. But he can play well, Samir. Don't discount them now. These two are good hitters. 16 balls, 37 runs. This is good bowling by Bhavin. He's almost winning the match with his good bowling. That's great bowling, in fact. Not good. 15 balls, 37 runs. One sixer, and they would be right back into this one. Forget about hitting every ball for a sixers. They should be keeping the scoreboard moving. One boundary and singles along with it. Uh, oh, three balls in a row. He's been beaten. Such a good batsman. Finding it difficult because he's bowling very slow. He went for the switch hit, and that will be 4 runs. In fact, great stop. That's a fantastic stop. Samir gets a brace. Just 2 runs in this over so far. Still one ball to go. Samir has to hit this out of the park. They need 35 in the next 13. They need a sixer over here. Oh, he goes very high. Has it gone all the way? In fact, it will be 4 runs. 146. They need 31 in the last two. They are not out of it. They are not out of it. Samir Sheikh there. He can still hit them big. And Himmat with his good batting can pull this one back. And they look focused. They look determined. And they are not feeling that they are out of it. And that's what is more important. They need 31 in the last two. And the best part is these are the power play overs. So this is makes for a good viewing now. So 12 balls and 31 runs, anybody's game. Right now, strikers, they have the match 75% in their pocket. Maybe 80% even you can call it, because 31 is too big a target. But I strongly feel if there is any glitch by the strikers, these guys are going to exploit it. They need somebody to hit two sixers. It's a slowish wicket, slightly slow in nature. So more pace on it helps the batters. Oh, he's cleaned him up. They advised him to go a little slower. In fact, he has bowled with the same pace, but right till at that point of time, right on the stumps. That's a very good knock. A fantastic contribution from Himmat coming to an end. A very good day for him. Very bowled very well with the ball in his hand. And 24 runs in 19 balls. That's good. Not bad at all. A great fight back by the all-rounder comes to an end. Shrikar comes in at number 8. He will have to give more strike to Samir Sheikh if they want to win this one. 11 balls, 31 runs to win. That is beautifully hit. Straight to the covers. They get a single. 10 balls, 30 runs. And best part is Samir comes on strike. You may feel the match is done and dusted. KCC are out of it. But I strongly feel this man, Samir, he might just pull out something special. 10 balls, 30 to win. Oh, that is bold with the raw pace. He faltered in the previous over. This over, he's not leaving nothing. That is smart bowling. He bowled it slower. Rajiv Hingu gave him the advice to mix it up, both little slower, and that advice is working. You can only get the advice of bowling slow from Rajiv Hingu, and that's what he got. That was very well bowled. Oh, that was well bowled. Oh, that is steep bounce. Two wides, I think. They are two wides. 147.20. In fact, 30 runs away they are. 149. 28 runs away. This is almost done and dusted. Good bowling by Amar has just sealed the deal. Super over this has been so far. Just 3 runs in this over. And he has aborted all that hope they had of winning. He contained Samir even for 3 deliveries. Oh, that would, yes, that's a right call. Wide all. They need 27 more. The bowler is aghast, but that's a right call. He's not happy, is Amar. Slightly 50-50, but that was a fire right call. That is again a wide. They need 27 more. The last ball of the 19th over. Finally, he bowls one. The score at the end of over number 19 is 151 for 6. They need 26 to win this one in the last 6 balls. Oh, that's good. This has been a good passage of play. The Bhavin comes in. He has bowled well, Bhavin. The spinners have done a great job. 2 byes. The 153 for 6, 5 balls remaining. Oh, he has bowled really well. This guy has bowled really well. Bhavin Gala has bowled splendidly, in fact, along with Rajiv Hingu. These two guys have done a good job of containing them. And Bhavin came in late and he has bowled really well, though. Oh, that was generously flighted. Wicketkeeper, he's been a good one, but he has done a few mistakes today. 154 for 6. 154 for 6 3 balls remaining. That's a very good delivery. In fact, he wasn't ready. That's what he says. But Bhavin is bowling with a lot of energy, with a lot of purpose. In fact, the match is done and dusted. But still, every ball he's trying to put it in the right areas. His figures look really good. That's beautifully bowled again. 2 balls remaining. It with what would be a convincing victory for them. That's a chance. That would be another wicket for Bhavin Gala if he pouched. There's very good catch. The Shrikar gets out. The last ball of the innings. And they win this one convincingly by 21 runs. 22 runs, in fact.